Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started on the War Thunder live stream now, but we'll cover it here just because this creates a separate video as well. Our live stream schedule is, our next time that we live stream is going to be on the 19th of May. That is Saturday. We'll probably do the same thing here that we did today, which is where we did World of Warships at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then sometime about 15 minutes after that stream ends, which usually is about 9 to 9:15. So in that time frame, we will start up a War Thunder live stream, and we are going to focus on the ground forces. Today I have Moon Puma, Elite One Shot, Land Warrior, and Mast Fire all here in the channel that we will also be able to hear and listen to. So Land Warrior, say hello.
Hello.
Mast, say hello.
Hola.
Moon Puma, you're gonna have to unmute yourself to say hello.
Hello.
Listen to that voice. How could you not enjoy the glorious Soviet voice? And Elite are Polish. Say hello. I don't even think he's...
Witam wszystkim. Elite One Shot tutaj. Miło wam. Miło, bardzo miło.
Oh, God. Okay, so I have a feeling Elite One Shot is going to be our troll. We've got Moon Puma here, who is going to be our history buff. He has a amazing knowledge of history of both ships from this era, as well as tanks, including Soviet and Imperial Russian stuff, as well as Germans, Americans, and, well, nothing about the Japanese because, well, Japanese. So, all right. We're gonna start this one off. We're gonna start this one off with our low-tier German tanks. We've got these are basically, if you were to start the game today, this is the ones that you will be picking up right away if you were to play the Germans. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started on this. Oh, not all the squad members are ready. Who are we waiting? Land Warrior. There he goes. Okay. Hopefully this works out. Obviously, this is going to get chaotic and hectic. You will see that we are playing realistic battles, tank realistic battles, or tank RB as it's called. There's the arcade mode of this game is really, really annoying. It's really not good, in my opinion. Anyway, what do you guys think?
Unless you want to see tanks on ice.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm really quite good. I really don't want to do that. So we've got the Panzer II DAC, not DACA, but same difference. This thing is kind of interesting. I don't know. You got a Panzer II F, and Land Warrior, of course, potatoed and spawned all the way in the south. Go figure. Let's see. Map is Ash River. This is actually a pretty interesting map. I like this map. The fighting over the southern portion gets old after a while, but everything else about this map is kind of fun. I'm gonna have to remember how to play these German tanks, though. Oh, look! There's a Land Warrior. And the map is that way. I was trying to go the wrong way. So, Mast Fire, tell us a little bit about yourself, since you've been following the YouTube channel for a while now, and
I play before World of Warships came out. I played War Thunder a lot, and I played World of Tanks for a little bit. I work as I used to work at Amazon, so I played War Thunder since it was airplanes only, and
about the same time I started.
And I played World of Tanks since it actually went into open beta, so I do know a lot of stuff when it comes to two games, and I usually follow up.
Alright, and Land Warrior, tell us a little about yourself, since everybody sees you in chat on the live streams, but nobody knows anything about you aside from your frequently referred to as Lieutenant Dan, because he ain't got no legs.
Little story behind. I'll tell a little story behind that. I am a disabled veteran, and I was getting groceries one day, and apparently this was during the Pokemon Go phase, and a kid driving his car decided to swerve, trying to catch a Pokemon. Well, you know, driving, which is always a good idea. And he ended up pinning me between his car and my car, and I basically lost the function of both my legs.
Ouch.
Other than that, I have been playing Warships since it launched after closed beta. Got into War Thunder because, you know, different but the same. I play other games as well, like Conan Exiles and Ark, stuff like that, since, you know, I have time on my hands. Other than that, what you see is what you get.
Okay. Moon Puma, introduce yourself, man. Give us this glorious voice.
It all started one night in the gulag. I'm just, of course, joking. Yeah, I live here in San Francisco, California for the past 27 years. Passion was always a computer gaming. History, tanks. Actually, tanks I study and I like since I was 7. And I'm soon to be maybe 50. We'll see if I survive. But the interesting part is that about tanks I've known a lot, especially World War II, World War II guns, ammunitions. I've been studying a lot of battles. I've been reading a lot about it. I still do that. I still follow documentaries. I do have about right now 45 assembled Tamiya models, which are really dated and pinpointed to the date of where the armor died or was participating at that point of time in theater. It's kind of interesting to see. I never played, to be honest, I never played World of Tanks. I played Call of Duty. Was the first multiplayer game. Then second was very good and interesting game which I liked. It was Red Orchestra, if anybody remembers, hopefully. And 2 years ago I joined the World of Warships. I liked it because that definitely was an interesting and revolutionary game. It's still to be a very interesting game. I'm enjoying it when I'm playing. I am thinking about actually going to be looking how the guys will be playing and thinking about downloading War Thunder just to try it.
Awesome. And Elite, if you wish to introduce yourself, you're certainly welcome to. You made a very trollish entrance with you. Oh, Polish, not trollish. My bad.
That's classified.
Oh.
And I have no idea what this game is, but I'm downloading it, and it'll take about 16 seconds on my super ultra internet.
Well, not all of your life is classified, so you are a Polish immigrant to the United States, correct?
That is classified.
Go to Gulag.
I am also a veteran of good old USA, and I'm only slightly disabled. Land Warriors got me beat with no feet. I mean legs, but you know. Due diligence, did the war thing. Now I'm back here, and actually, believe it or not, me and Land Warrior are in the same city. We got to get together and you know, have a beer, or in Land Warrior's case, a glass of milk. And
Okay.
get one going.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we can get you into this game. Hopefully we can get all of the fun that it could possibly have, because, oh man. Okay, so we had a little bit of here's that somebody was saying that the sound is dead. Apparently that got resolved, apparently. Hopefully everyone can hear us, so I died right away. That's not all that unsurprising. I do really bad on these maps. We're following around Land Warrior in his Flak Panzer. Eins! Is that a single 37 mil, I think? Or is that a 20 mil?
Yeah. That's
No, that's a 20 mil.
20 mil.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is enough to troll people at this tier.
Yeah, and what's interesting about this game is, like, if you're coming from World of Warships, you're used to the tier system. You know, you have tier 1 through 10. Well, in War Thunder, they have two different systems altogether. They have what's called battle rating and rank. And the battle rating, I think, is what's primarily used for matchmaking. And so they have what's called reserve, and then they have, it goes 1 all the way up to, I think, 10, right? Isn't the Abrams at 9.7? Okay, so the Abrams is all the way at 9.7. The game covers from basically the pre-World War II designs all the way through to basically
80s.
the 1980s. And it does it both aircraft as well as tanks. And then they are also adding ships, which, I don't know, Massfire, have you played the ships at all?
I actually watched a couple of Penz's games, and they're improving over a short amount of time, but it's not as refined as World of Warships. So I suggest, if you want to take a look, wait for them to iron out all the bugs and all that stuff. But other than that, it's more realistic. You don't get the health points. Each section is, you get, let's say you get hit in the stern, your stern turns black. You actually will list or wherever you take water from, and yeah, you can actually flood from getting hit with shells.
Yeah, that's assuming you actually, like, survive long enough to actually take flood damage. one thing is certain about this game. It is exceptionally difficult. They don't use a hit point pool system, and so it's kind of different, because even in ships, that their whole premise behind ships is that they're trying to make it so that if you lose all your crew, you know, you would end up sinking, or if you lose all your compartments, you end up sinking. Well, the only real issue with that is that it's not always easy to, because there's not really any armor angling yet. There's not really any, like, accurate... I don't know of any real good way of describing it. I found it quite frustrating, actually. The naval side of it was extremely frustrating. Because you would, like, shoot... Let's say you were in a Fletcher. You would shoot at the enemy destroyer. And we'll say, what was it, the Z-20... or Z-39, I think was the one that they had. Anyway, there was a German destroyer in the game. And you would shoot at it, and the way the aiming system works is you have to have a ranging shot, but on the naval combat side, the ranging shot never hits. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know. Like, there was no effective way to really do it, because the aiming system isn't like in tanks. It's not like it is in warships. It's not like it is in anything. It's different. It's not like a good different, in my opinion.
What it is basically you shoot your range and shot, then the game automatically tells you where the ship's at, then you angle. It does some magic, black magic stuff, then you have to aim at that spot and shoot.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. It's just a weird. The naval side of it is just a weird. I don't know. I couldn't get the hang of it, and to me it was very counterintuitive. And you know, okay, let's be honest here. We come from World of Warships, and so the standard is World of Warships because they cornered the market early on, and that kind of influences my decision making a little bit. But when it comes to the aiming system, it's a little counterintuitive. Like, at least
it's a lot better than the Navy field, though.
Yeah, but Navy field makes sense though as well, because you click where you want the shells to go on the map because you're looking at it from top down. So, I mean, at least it makes sense from that standpoint in Navy field. But this is different, the naval side of it. The tank side of it makes a lot of sense. The low tiers can be a lot of fun. The high tiers can be a little bit more frustrating when they start adding in missiles and weird BS mechanics, but... There's aircraft, by the way. I don't think we have any on our team up. We don't.
I actually was flying until I got shot down.
Oh, well, rip me for not actually getting over to you in time.
I didn't do much because I was 90 battle points short from actually having bombs, so I wasn't really effective. I just was just there spawning people.
Yeah. Ooh. That, yeah, wow. That wasn't a... I'm trying to think of what that aircraft was. There's a couple of them. It looked like a BF-110 is what it looked like.
It is a BF-110.
I thought.
A British.
What? A British one?
Oh, wait.
A bow fighter. Are you sure it's not a bow fighter?
It's a bullfighter.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Probably with 20 millimeters, which at this tier are super lethal.
No,
Let's...
bullfighter, no, I think it was, both. It's probably the V156.
Alright. Well, why don't you guys go ahead and jump on out here. We'll get to... we won't bore them to death with watching other people play. We'll keep going. We'll do one more as the Germans, and then we'll switch to something a little bit higher so that people can see a little bit higher tier gameplay. The lower tier stuff is a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more hectic because all the tanks are really, really rough. And it doesn't help that I don't have my tier 1 ships. Hey, well, here, let's look at the ranking system. So they have ranks. They go from 1 to 6. And then they have the battle ratings, and that's these little numbers here. And so your battle rating is really what you're determining your maximum and minimum matchmaking spread is. I think it's one full battle rating up and down?
It's, let's say if you want 1.7, let's say your tanks are 1.7, it will go up to 2.7.
Yeah, so it's up 1 and down 1 is the spread. So, okay, you guys both ready? No, we're busy waiting on you, Mastfire.
Oh,
there you go.
In the past, they actually had the same system as World of Warships and World of Tanks.
Yeah.
They switched it since they're adding new stuff, and it would be a lot easier to put them in matchmaking, because matchmaking was slow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was definitely interesting. Is YouTube, is it showing the video? For some odd reason, it's not coming up on my screen. Maybe I just need to... Here we are again. Ash River.
I hate this map.
Well, this map is great when you're not... I don't know. How many people can you put in a team on War Thunder? I thought it was capped at 3. We're at 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's up to 4.
So I'm spawning in the north one again. And I'm going to go to the north. And we're going to not be a potato this round. Yeah. One other... So here's the gun sight for those that are wondering. Lock? What is the lock? What is that? Is that like a stabilizer?
I have no clue.
Oh.
You have binoculars too.
Yeah, yep, you've got, you also have a rangefinder, which you have to set a key for, but, you've got, binoculars, here's your binoculars, and in RB, the binoculars matter a lot because you get to these positions where you don't want to, like, expose a whole bunch of your... You don't want to expose a whole bunch of your tank, and so you hold down, as they call it, and you just have your turret up, but you can't necessarily see over that rise. Like here, we'll demonstrate it a little bit. Like, I cannot see anything through the main guns, but I can, however, use the binoculars to kind of sort of see things. One of the hard parts about this game is actually picking out targets as you go. It can be exceptionally difficult to spot targets. And as you can see here, if they don't move, it's difficult. We're gonna step down here. We're gonna try and get there if we can. Oh, already. There is artillery in this game. It is way different than artillery in World of Tanks. World of Tanks artillery is player controlled. This is not. Well, I mean, I guess it's player controlled. You do get to choose where it lands. So we'll go to our binoculars here. Make sure there isn't anything that we can engage. You can do a lot of interesting things. Oop, oop, oop. Somebody spotted something over here, but I can't see him because of all the smoke. This is what makes this game kind of like hectic at the same time as being like really frustrating. Because it's all. Oop.
We have a steward in the cap.
Yeah, I see that. We also have one coming down the hill. Where'd he go? Out! Behind me! Oh, he took out my gunner. What a jerk face. Gosh dang it. Where was my cover? There's one to our right there. Oh, he got it through the viewport. Oop. Looks like you guys got him. No, he is wrecking your guys' face too.
How rude.
Get jeez. We all just got screwed. Oh man, that was pretty impressive.
Man, we eat potatoes as hard as we eat.
I don't know that Hetznats. I don't know that the game is necessarily is a simulator per se. They definitely put in a lot more detail into the damage modeling.
Well,
but
the game was originally built from a simulator down.
Yeah, I still think that arcade is their more popular mode, isn't it?
Not in the higher tiers, no.
No.
Unless you want to count that hard as heck. PvE.
Yeah. I don't know. Why can I... Oh, orders. Erp. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I have 400 spawn points. I should be able to spawn in. Like, why can't I? There we go. Oh, I need 20 more before I can spawn in. That's one. That is one downside to this is that watching here. In order to get, you only get one spawn initially in RB in realistic battles. After that, you have to do damage and kill things or cap points in order to get enough points to actually spawn back in again. They have arcade, but not many people play it past tier 2. I guess. I mean, I played it for a while. Air Arcade is definitely way more popular than Air RB is, in my opinion.
Well, you get like a mosh pit of people in one area.
Yeah. Ooh. You got people shooting
11.
top. Rip.
Ugh.
Oh man, this is getting brutal. All right, are we all dead?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna return to the hangar. Let's step it up to the little bit higher tier stuff. I'm gonna switch over to the US. 3.7 capping out. To make sure we got our loader on this guy. So 3.7 is what we're hovering at. Ooh, I don't know. Arma doesn't have. I don't know. That's kind of. Yeah. You need OP bushes on your tank. I'm not about to spend real money to get bushes on my tank.
They help unless you're facing against people that have potatoes for a computer.
Well, and we have. Ooh. What? Oh, we came out. Sweet. Search that. That battle ended, thankfully. All right, whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and ready up for me. I actually like the air simulator battles. Those were a lot of fun, but mouse flying in this game kind of makes the air battles not fun. Ooh, map is Maginot Line. I'm gonna spawn on the west side of this. I don't like spawning on the open part plus Shermans, so I suppose if I took the M10 out, we could do that. But I don't like sniping in this game. It's not that much fun. Also, I get the distinct impression that we are either bottom tier. No, I think we're the bottom. Oh, nobody spawned in.
Is, do we have the Russians on our side?
Yeah, no, we don't.
Nope, we don't.
We have
the Japanese.
And the British.
Yep. Ooh, at least we got our pretty camo on. So at least now we've got the option of using artillery if we want.
Which I still don't have that unlocked.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Just TK him. Hey. Friendly damage is not enabled for tanks, but it is aircraft to tanks, which is kind of interesting. Yes, Lil Hippo, we are playing War Thunder. We are playing War Thunder Ground Forces. And we got Hot Box over here with his Murica M4.
It's medicinal, Mr. Police Officer.
So Moon Puma.
Yes, sir.
M4 Sherman, Lend-Lease. How do the Russians feel about it?
Not so much Olympic. Participated in Operation Bagration in 43, end of 43, when they were using in Belarus. They didn't use Sherman in the Kursk battle, but there was whole army out of Sherman's made, which was participating. Because they just built one army so they can replenish parts and everything. Not from what I heard from my grandfather, honestly speaking, and he is a guy who was at war, he was not impressed. I saw certain pictures in the villages after even 70 years after war. I believe that there are certain Shermans are sitting without turrets since German tanks hit them. But not necessarily that it's a bad tank. It's a 75, 76 millimeter gun. It doesn't work. It's simple to repair. It's simple to produce, which is very important, because by the time you're going to be producing Panzer IV, it's going to take you some time. Meanwhile, you can produce something like 10 or 30 Shermans or whatever, T-34s, and very important, it's very easy to fix.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was reading the other day on the, not that I trust the War Thunder forums any more than I trust some of the people on World of Warships forums, but someone was saying that there's a lot of reports of T-34 commanders ditching their T-34-85s for M4 jumbos, the M4A2, M4A3 E2, and the other 76 ones.
Jumbos in Russia. No, never.
Wasn't, oh, maybe it wasn't jumbos then. Maybe it was just the standard M4.
I wish though. I wish they would send jumbos, because jumbos have very good front armor.
Yes, yes they do.
And they got that angle, which is very important for a tank.
Yeah, and that was one of the very, very, very revolutionary things that happened with armor during this time frame was sloping of armor became kind of a commonplace thing on tanks, whereas the tanks of World War I did not necessarily have that. Thank you very much for making me oversteer there, Mastfire. Did not need it. Blien, we got one ahead of us. Down the street.
There's Sherman.
Stug! I got a hit on him, but didn't get the gunner.
Most important for those kind
Undamaged.
of
Fancy fur.
is the crews were very easy
Ricochet.
to
Oh
shoot
my
on them.
god.
Where you're at? Oh, behind?
Yeah,
Yep.
he just. Yep.
Do a little bit of side scraping here.
Ouch.
Got him.
I ricocheted off the Panzer board. I'm going to gulag.
Yeah, that Stug, did he finally die? Yeah, that looks like the T-14 pushed him in. I was gonna say, man, I was gonna be thoroughly disappointed if he didn't. Okay. Cromwell, huh? Yeah, buddy. Oh, no! Yes! That was the most fortuitous hit I have ever had. Holy shit. Got him. He took out my spare gunner. my radio operator. Oh, man. Talk about getting lucky. We bounced his shell. Or he must have been shooting maybe solid shot. Because he only took out the radio operator. Oof. He just fired. Got a ricochet. Angle. I don't think, Oh, what killed him? What the heck? Alright. I'll buy that for $1. I don't know what killed it, but... Oh, we should see if we can't help him. Trying to help you, buddy. Not letting me help him. We'll have to move on. Maybe I have to set it up somehow. I don't know. Oh, crap. He's fighting something. If we see that Cromwell die, we'll have to go. We'll have to do that. Have to go see if we can't sneak around the side here. The Sherman is really good at this urban warfare stuff because of how maneuverable and fast it is. But in terms of the open field combat, it is garbage, which is why I'm hiding in the city. Like smart Sherman driver, we hide in city. Oh, I have to be in the same squad to help him. Got it. What just exploded? Ooh. Yep, we got something behind us. We're gonna go around the end of this and hopefully not die to something sniping in the city over there. Get there! Warble Wind. Most balanced SPAA in the game. Man, Warrior, how did that feel?
That tickled.
Did it die? What? I see shots happening here. Oh, it's the Cromwell again. What was he shooting at?
Probably the wall.
You hold that low of an opinion of a Cromwell driver? Oh, yay. This is like information overload. What are you? Fastfire, you're out, right?
Yeah, I'm actually being your spirit animal.
Okay. we're just gonna we're bypassing all of these streets without clearing them before we open cross because we need capture points in the worst way possible, and I'm kind of going in the wrong direction here. Also, the Sherman's guns at this BR, because we are up tiered. We had a T-14 that was right next to us at the beginning of this. Stairs. Apparently concrete stairs are all it takes to get rid of Sherman speed.
It'd be a lot worse if you beat bridges that could wipe out your whole crew.
Yeah, true.
There's a whirlwind around here, Whiskey.
Where I'm
There's
at?
around Bravo, so...
I don't know if he ended up
Yeah,
dying.
they're right above you.
Yeah, I see him. I'm trying not to... I'm trying to keep guns on street level at the moment because of the unknowns. Also, in a really, really crappy place. With my luck, I'm gonna cross the street. There's gonna be a verbal wind, and that's gonna be the end of me. Because it's balanced to Vorish.
I am just south of you, Whiskey.
Yeah, I see that. You're in the artillery one, right? The M475 Sherman sucks in tank versus tank, only at range. Only at range.
I'm in the Alpha 3.
Yeah, got the 103, 104? Whatever the heck it is.
He got the dirt.
105. Yeah, the derp
Yeah,
cannon.
the derp cannon.
Ooh, aircraft. The 75 mil wasn't the best tank at sea. No one would argue that it was the best gun for its tier or for the tank, but there were definitely far worse guns employed during the same time frame. Come on. Trying to get in range for an artillery strike here. Hall, Sherman Hall. The thing with the 75 mil is that its biggest issue was long range penetration. It was definitely not a sniper rifle as far as tanks are concerned. Whatever it is over here, I think is that our T-14 still that's over here? No, it's a Cromwell. Don't mind the Cromwell, he's doing Cromwell things. Discarding Sabo for the lose. I wonder if he's shooting at the... Oh, he's shooting at an AMX 13? The risk level here is extremely high. AMX 13 is French, right?
Yeah. It depends on what turret he's using. If he's a single shot, that means he's not the auto loader.
I'm more concerned about spotting him. Rack! Failure! 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 Angle! Yes! Perfect!
He's an auto loader, watch out.
Got his transmission, he ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Engine radiator. I think he's on fire too, isn't he? Yes, he's on fire. This is like the worst way to die in this game. Killed the driver. Nice. Derp cannon for the win. It helped that I tracked it. Well, not tracked him. I smoked his transmission and then his engine. Although he was burning, I don't know if he would have lived or not. Whoop. Careful with my arty there. Well, this has been exciting. The 75s were, see, everybody keeps saying the 75s were bad, but you know, by the time the Chieftain has a really good video on this. By the time that the 76 came into service, the vast majority of tankers really didn't care to have, like, it wasn't like it was an absolute necessity. They weren't having problems killing the tanks that they were already running into. And so it wasn't really that big of a, holy crap, big tank. It really wasn't that big of a deal that they didn't have that extra little bit of pen. It wasn't until they started running into the, you know, the heavier units, the Panthers and the Tigers, that the 75 became a little bit of a liability. The infantry generals and the commanders of the infantry units absolutely hated the 76. Yes, this is this is actually up tiered. We're in a 4.7 battle, but yes, these are 3.7 BR Shermans. Well, I think the 105 is actually
Is 2.3.
yeah. Oi!
Tank to your left.
Where? I am not seeing this tank that just shot at me. That was an aircraft, not a tank.
Yeah, most of their team are in aircraft.
Stuka! Yeah, we need some. Oh! Gimme! Gimme! Ah, it's not gonna happen. it was a novel concept. We really do need some SPAA in like the worst way possible.
Well, we've got two hanging out at a spawn point.
Shit. Well, and we're being spawn camped real hard too. Man. Anyway, if you guys haven't ever seen the Chieftain's videos on Bush. If you haven't seen the Chieftain's videos on like Inside the Hatch videos or any of his lectures on, God, they're at sea again.
Wouldn't matter, we lost anyway.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
silver left.
Maybe I'll get lucky and get some hits or something before the end. Nope. Dang it! Well, we've had worse games. Yippa. Woo.
Elite should have the game by now.
Elite, do you have the game? Uh-oh, our Polish troll is not responding. What about Moon Puma? Did we get Moon Puma? Is he still here?
I think Moon Puma's on the phone.
Tovarish, come back, please.
I know how to get Elite back. The winged hussars were wimps.
The what?
Or the winged hussars or whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just say their country got double teamed. The two fastest states.
Well, Poland likes getting invaded, so.
That's true. They're like the French. No, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that. The French and the Polish have been very good allies since the Polish left the, you know, the evil countries. What are you in, Tovarish? Are you setting up a 3.7 BR Soviet tree? That's what I am seeing.
Yes.
Okay.
Best KV.
The KV. God.
KV L11, the best OP heavy tank at its tier.
So bad.
Because, you know, why not?
Andy 1997961. That's a mouthful. Says that we should try and play a custom battle. I have no idea how to do that. I might make Massfire do it.
No. Just go to battle, custom, to make room and whatever. Done. Watch you guys be lower tier tanks.
Oh, well, so long as none of your aircraft are above 3.7, we should be good, right? Should all, in theory, see?
It's 3.0 for my IL-2.
Well, but it's the IL-2, so nobody cares because the IL-2 is balanced to Vorish.
Exactly.
It's balanced to Vorish. I don't know what we're going to do.
At least it's not what is it, PE-8 with its nuclear decapper.
Yeah,
bomb.
the 5,000 kilogram bomb.
Blows away tanks into like 5 meters away.
I was in a match on what's the it's like the map it's like the Maginot Line, but it's bigger. No, the
Berlin?
one. No. It was a big open fields map like that.
Oh, Normandy.
No. It was it had the town and there was a chateau on the one side. Or was that this map? Is that the one? No, that wasn't the one we just played, was it? I don't know. No, it's the one that has the big hangar in the middle of it. The hangar that's on fire. Or grain bin that's on fire. I don't know. Wait, whatever it is. Anyway, I had one of them things drop one, and it literally cleared the entire forest I was in. I managed to survive, and I was like, what just happened to this forest? Like, it literally leveled the forest in the middle of the entire map. Like, poof, gone. Like, what? Apparently we've broken Matchmaker. Or they're trying to find a reason not to put us on the same side as the Soviets. Because as we all know, Matchmaker is seriously very well balanced.
I blame
See?
you.
Watch. We're going to end up facing off against the Russians and the Germans, and we're going to have the Japanese, the Italians, the French, and the freaking British on our side. Oh, look, it's this map. Huh?
This map that you're talking about?
No, this isn't it. The one I'm talking about is, oh, I don't know. We'll probably run into it while we're playing this. Oh, that's why. You're on our team with the Soviets. That's why it was struggling to put us into a match. Because you're trying to force it so that we have the glorious Soviet bias on our team.
Exactly.
This map is a lot of fun. What BR are we? Cromwell 1, T-34 1941, 3457. I think we got up tiered.
Yeah, we got up tiered. It's 4.7 for the T-3457.
Yeah. Well, oh well. KV-1, we've got the KV-1 on our team. Uh-oh. We also... Oh, I was gonna say, why does this has the German, this dude's M10. I think that's his clan tag, though. Or his, not his clan tag, that's his name tag. Sorry, Land Warrior. This M10 decided he was gonna stop right in front of me. Alright, transmission, let's go. T-34 is balanced, Vorish. They have glorious Soviet front slope armor. Impenetrable by fascist cells. Don't have to pay a repair fee, just for fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. And really? This is the one downside to this. I am already out of this match.
What the heck is this?
Oh, the Germans. Oh, I forgot I've got the M16. Oh, you have to wait. We're not gonna leave our spawn. We've got our quad 50 cal motor carriage here, but yes, we tried to do something, and they decided that they had enough of my crap. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think there's anything on their team in which Land Warrior and I could possibly go and penetrate. So we're hoping that maybe that Stug died and will come back as an aircraft. I'm hoping it comes back as an aircraft. I really am. Because, let's face it, that was embarrassing. And if we don't go completely potato here...
Oh, aircraft.
We're at... Oh, see him.
I-11.
How you know your presence is not welcome. Sincerely, the quad 50 cals sitting on the ground.
I need repairs, Land, if you're near me.
No, we're both in the spawn right now. Land Warrior died like I did. He's
And
really
I'm
too
still
far away.
alive. So much bias.
Gotta be careful, we don't wanna... We can shoot down our friendlies here. What? Zis 30 was... What is that thing that's over there shooting all of this green crap?
Yeah, I'm dead.
This is a really impressive gun motor carriage when, you know, you have, when they're close. Oi! I bleed! I just ate a round from something.
Alright, coming in hot.
Oh, I hit him! I hit him in his gun! Yes! I'm going back to the spawn, though. That was scary. Get out of there, Land Warrior! There's a dude there! Yeesh! I don't have any way of dealing with any of those tanks. Land Warrior's like, I'm just gonna chill here. What's the worst that could happen? Go back to spawn. Pray that they get more aircraft up and that the aircraft want to come play and near our spawn. Ooh. That must be a Verbal that is shooting at you. Maybe it's an Ostwind?
Yeah, it's a whirlwind.
That's about the only thing that I could feasibly kill. Nope. You tried bombing something, it didn't work.
Yeah, because it's stupid bomb bay doors.
Yeah, how dare they? Whirlwind is down.
I killed something.
And I'm dead by a stew. What do you want to bet that's from all the way across the map? Yep, he was pretty much all the way to the right. Yeah, on Twitch I think it's gonna say that I'm still playing boats. The reality is I am not playing boats. You need to get into the Tiger 4E and have some real fun. Yeah, there's a lot of that would be fun, but we don't have it, unfortunately.
I do.
I don't have it. Oh look, we have KV-1, because, you know, balance tank. Oh, go back. And Land Warrior's still over there with his M16, because that's what Land Warrior does. Oh man, there's so many little things about this game that are really frustrating, but are interesting enough from the standpoint of like there's a level enough of realism there that it's worth continuing to play, but the overall is frustrating. Right side in the factory. Hello, comrade. I see you there. Would you like to Ooh.
Oh!
What killed you?
That Panzer IV.
Wow, what gun did he have to get through a
That's the
KV-1?
long barrel 75.
Ah. Clearly, you need to, you know, break out your KV-2 premium for the ultimate in Soviet bias.
Oh, which one? The KV-220 or the KV point and click adventures?
The point and click adventures.
I don't have the money for it.
Oh.
I wish I did. I don't know if you can still get that.
I don't think you can. I don't think it's in the game currently. IS-1 and 2 are not... Wow. Rip you, Land Warrior. Rip you.
Oh, that tickled.
He got you in the bum.
No, it's a bundle.
Didn't even buy me dinner first.
Yeah, right. Okay, Spitfire struggling to deal with the BF-109.
Are we all dead?
I think we are.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, let's return to hangar. KV-2 and PE-8 equals Soviet nuclear project. Alright. Do you want to do one more as the US, or want to switch over to low tier again?
It's up to you.
Land, what do you think?
I don't care, it's your stream.
Oh! Okay, we will go to low tier Soviets because, well, Soviet bias, of course.
Low tier Soviets, huh?
Duh. We have I-15M22, T-26, T-60, T-26, and M4GAZ, which has 7.62 maximum machine guns. Look, this thing is like the literal technical. That's not quite Dishka.
That's the Dishka. Dishka is the technical.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not quite the Dishka, but it's pretty damn close. Moon Puma, are you back? Must be AF.
What about Elite?
Oh, he's Polish, nobody cares.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ah! Got him! Oh man, no, we don't have. I don't have T-34s. I will show you how far I am in the tech tree. That is my first T-34 being researched right there, the 1940. Yep, we're a ways away still. What's the best AAA in the game? The Gaz?
Shika.
Oh, the Dishka? Why?
No, the Shika.
Oh. Yeah. Shuka.
Or the Gepard.
Well, the Gepard is lower tier than the Shuka, right?
It's the twin barrel 30mm one.
Yeah. What's the 40mm Bofors one like?
Oh, for the French?
No, for the US. It's the SPAA after the M16, or not after the M16, after the
Which
M36.
one? 'Cause you got the Duster or the one that has the weird mounted turret.
It's a twin 40mm shoved in the back of a half track, or not a half track. It's on its own chassis. I think it's an M24 chassis.
That you basically is a slower rate of fire, but it's basically two Bofors firing at the same time.
Yeah. Etsnaz says the Dusters kind of suck. I would think that it would actually be halfway decent at, like, low rate of fire, low bullet velocity. Oh.
It's not compared to, like, what the Kugel Blitz or the Karelian has, or the, what is it? The twin 57 millimeter mounted AA.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is either. You're talking about the Russian one, right?
Yeah, there's a nickname for it. The NATO name for it, but I can't remember. The ZSU 57-2.
Is it? Around here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Yep, that's a high rating one. I bet that's actually pretty decent for whatchamacallit.
The ZSU can kill tanks if you know how to where the weaknesses are.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like the 40 mils, you would expect them to be like halfway okay for doing tank duty, but it's probably up tiered so high that it's not. You know what would?
It depends because most tanks have like low side armor.
Yeah. You know, it'd be really interesting. I don't know if this tank exists. I doubt it ever existed. But you know the 3-inch 50 autoloader gun mount that's on the Des Moines and the Worcester? That would be
152 millimeter.
No, the 3-inch 50s, the dual purpose gun mounts that are on Des Moines and Worcester. Medium range. Calibers? Yeah, the 3-inch 50 cals, the autoloaders that replace the 40 millimeter Bofors. Anyway, it would be interesting to see those in game because the 3-inch 50 is only 2 calibers shorter than the 76s that were on the 76 caliber M1, which was on the M4 Sherman, and it's an autoloader. Like, hello, kapoof, 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 kapoof. I hear your tank enjoys AP to the side, so please enjoy.
The Swedish, have you played a war game?
No.
Red Rising? Oh, it's a strategy game where the Swedes have a 76 millimeter anti-aircraft on a tank. It's automatic too.
Huh. We have T-26 first. I have no idea what GZTBR means. And we don't have our resident Russian to tell us. I want to spawn at the south one. I'm assuming that's the 1st tank division, but not here to confirm. You know, in real life, that Vulcan, the M113 with the minigun on it, I don't think it really was that effective as an AA unit. I don't even know if they're still using them.
No, they aren't. It's meant for helicopters and low-flying aircraft.
Yeah. Jeez, this thing is fully upgraded. And I don't remember it being this bad at getting up a hill. It's probably for the better, though. It also doesn't help that I'm trying to go straight up the thing. Quick! Go through here before the artillery kills us! Oh, we got a hit on something! Yay! Got another hit! We're having a grand old time over here. Probably should cross open terrain with caution, but, screw it. You only live once.
Don't mind me on this mountain going up the hill.
Enemy kill assist! Alright. Good to how boss mode we were. That was a really good artillery strike if it, we got an enemy kill assist, get out under what? Nope, nope, nope. And defilade. Yes! And now we run into the big problem that all Soviet tanks have. What is gun depression? Jesus.
We have a tank at 300.
300.
Yeah, it's coming into base. I will.
Can you mark it on the map?
I said
Oh.
his. Killed him.
Yep. Say I finally just saw where he was at.
We have another
Oh.
tank coming this.
Yep, I see him. Gosh, dang it. Come on. I know where you are.
We have a Panzer III coming.
Well, I hate
to
you
yours.
too.
Keep sitting there, buddy. The end is near. It's like the giant waiting game, like, Rip! I should have just backed up as soon as that guy came around the corner, but I didn't.
We have a tank that's going to this flanking.
I'm dead.
A. Oh.
Yeah. I should have a respawn, though. Yes! Yes! We will take a T-60. Yeah, we'll take out the T-60. What's the worst that could happen? This thing at least has rate of fire going for it. Not that anything else is really going for it. Woo! Oh, that's somebody shooting at Land Warrior. Climb, little tank, climb! Look at you, Billy Goating up there.
Yeah, apparently no one can actually spot me.
Yo, Land Warrior, son.
Yeah, what's up?
We got incoming from Mother Nature.
Oh, yippee! Whiskey, directly in front of me. There's a tank.
Oh! I can't. Is he coming up the hill to get you?
No, he's doing the laser lap around the rock.
Well, keep him engaged. Distract him. You're not doing a very good job of keeping him distracted because now I'm dead. Thanks to the Panzer II camping all the way over there. God damn it. Ah! I
made, bro.
tried.
You made.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I made. Well, that didn't work out very well. I don't even have enough to spawn in the anti-air vehicle. That's how pathetic.
Artillery fire! Must run!
Land Warrior, no! Get to his side, Land Warrior. You can do it. No!
Somebody took out my engine.
Well, he probably killed your gunner. Wow.
No, the guy that got me was on the ridge.
Oh. Yeah, look at,
Oh,
look
I
at
can
these
spawn
ugly
in.
things. What are you spawning in?
I-15R.
Oh, nice. We gotta watch you screw this up. Look at that camel! Holy
Soviet.
cow! His glorious Soviet bias.
So
Well,
I have this game, and I have no idea what to do.
did you install it?
Yes.
Did you create an account?
Oh, no.
You probably create an account. Those M61, the sound of freedom. Brrr. Oh man. Let's see, land where you got a aircraft. Yep. Go dogfight him because I think you're gonna be better at doing that. Oh, you got incoming SPAA. Keep that. And down he goes. Land warrior, what the hell?
I got hit by the SPAA and couldn't turn out.
Oh.
User disconnected from your
Oh,
channel.
I have the BT-5.
Well,
I am
One
dead.
more.
we lost Moon Puma.
No.
No, we don't have our glorious Soviet influences to give us all the information. Well,
We only have elite one shot. Ugh.
I know, right?
Ugh.
Shoot now! Oh my goodness.
Critical hit.
Did you take out his gunner at least? How are you not reload?
His loaders. Why I bought the more.
No, I'm talking about Land Warrior. Keep going! Oh, you've got another one behind you now. You kill him?
No.
Nope.
Severely wounded him.
Wow.
That was fun.
Blame
I blame whiskey.
me.
So,
Why
it
not?
says connecting the server.
Yep. Okay.
And
Return the hanger.
Yeah, I'm at hangar.
Okay. Did you log in?
yes. And
Okay.
aviation or army.
Army.
Oh, choose your first battle.
Yeah, has to do his tutorial.
Oh, ew.
Do I have to?
I think it's gonna
Not
make
really.
you.
I don't think so. Spiley Daily doesn't still has his tutorial message up.
Okay. One more tier 1 Soviet bias. Oh, that's right. Need squad member.
God,
Okay.
in a game I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, it's gonna teach you, you see.
Great.
Isn't that most games you play?
Ew!
Oh!
Things are getting hot in here.
What is this? No zoom.
It's gonna, yeah, you'll get there. I could never get into this game when I tried. Any tips? Should I try again? My recommendation would be to avoid arcade battles as much as possible.
Yeah, arcade
And friends.
Sure.
Arcade is really, really frustrating. Because it, basically allows everybody to see where you're at whenever you're spotted by some random person who could be spotting you from like the other side of the map. But yeah, I would definitely recommend try with friends and then be extremely patient. Like I could quite easily, just going over to the US tree, I could quite easily get, here's a 5.7 that's unlocked for me. I've got a 5.0 that's unlocked for me. I could easily jump up in battle rating. I am not. Soviets, same thing. I have I've up to a 2. No, I'm researching a 3.3 at the moment, but I have up to 2.7 unlocked already. I could, but I'm playing mostly the low tier stuff until I get the hang of it because it's cheaper and less risk. Everyone is live streaming today. Oh no. Yeah, War Thunder's grind is terrible. It's really, really bad. It is way worse than World of Warships. Like, they do not want you to get to the high tier stuff at all. At all. Also, I have a hard time believing that a T-64B would be any real threat to an Abrams, but... Did you get it figured out, Elite?
So
Yeah,
it's balanced.
I'm trying to. I don't know. Shoot.
Oh, well,
I'm just hitting space bars at the moment.
while you're trying to figure it out, we'll go ahead and we'll play another one. Oh man. So my restream.io chat box just totally took a crap. It's a good thing I can read all of my YouTube and Twitch chats separately. Yeah, I would agree. The low tier stuff is way more fun than the high tier stuff. Once you start getting into ATGMs and ammo choice starts getting more complicated than just straight AP, HE, APHE, or posits. Or, yeah, it gets really, really, really confusing trying to manage all of the stuff. Like, the US, your first high explosive anti-tank round is on the 105 equipped Sherman at 2.3, but it is really, really derpy, so...
Hey, look, we're fighting in Poland.
Right, we are indeed. Best sniper tank in the game. Man, I have no idea, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to be the King Tiger 2, or King Tiger, I guess that's Tiger 2, right? Is the Tiger?
Yeah. It's actually called Panzer 6.
Yeah, whatever it is. But I would say that the that probably represents your best sniper tank in the game. I could be wrong. Maybe for its tier, it's pretty solid. Ay. The other upside to this game that I think is kind of neat is that you do have access to your secondary machine guns. And the US get 50 cals starting at, like, the very beginning. And the 50 cals at the low tiers are, like, ridiculously good. They actually work out really well.
It's easy to troll people with the 50 cals.
It really is. Not only do they help spot, but they, Who joined? Hey, it's TL Warlord Roth. Welcome, Warlord. You are currently, we are here live streaming War Thunder Ground Forces, but you're welcome to stay.
Oh my God, War Thunder! I'm gonna run away now.
Aww.
I don't remember having this fort in the middle of here.
I don't think it did. Did the game just get updated?
Constantly, if I follow Jingle's videos and he does
Oh,
one
nope,
video a week on it.
Nope. I just drowned.
It was nice knowing you.
You're not supposed to go that deep into the water.
You need
No, it's like a cliff. It is like going shallow. Then...
You need your LTAV from the US Tech tree.
You need to borrow a tog from all the tanks to land on.
I can't believe you fucking died. At least you can spawn in your glorious AA thing, right?
My glorious AA technical.
Oh man.
ISIS.
Built for ISIS. My goodness.
Well, you guys enjoy your War Thunder. I remember the game that kind of started with about 15 years ago, and it's come a long, long way. The code has. The code
Yeah.
Have great fun.
Well,
We're
we're
supposed to avoid arcade battles. Correct?
yeah. Don't.
Yeah, just unless you want cancer.
Go into your options and bind your binoculars to your B key and your rangefinder to your R key, if you haven't already.
Oh, okay.
I think it's by default now.
User joined your channel.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Range fighting is not. Binoculars is.
Is that on their weaponry?
Yeah.
It's under
Yes.
tank controls.
Moving. active scouting is B.
Yep, you want to keep that, but you need to make sure that your binoculars are bound and that
Your channel was edited.
what?
Where's
Oh,
he?
Moonbooth is back. What?
Where is he?
Where's who?
I thought there was a tank ahead of you.
Oh, I thought so too, but apparently it's just
Nope, I
Earl.
saw just something go by.
Oh, binoculars. You said it is on the B.
Yep. Okay, and then set your rangefinder to something, because you will need that for the longer range crap in this game. You ever get into a true snipey tank?
Puma, what does the GAZ stand for in the D-ship?
Guys.
Gas.
Yeah, the gas.
It's a plant which is makes. They still make
Yeah, well, that
trucks. They
battleship
make
coming your way.
small cars. Any kind of luxury.
Oh, I'm
Is it
dead.
Sight distance control. Is that what you're looking for?
I got him.
Findings above.
These two of these.
Oop! I
rangefinder
just killed a friendly.
is under miscellaneous.
Nope, that was not
It's
you.
under range.
Yes, it was.
Active scan.
Oh.
Scouting.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, I dropped Artie on him like 5 minutes ago,
Oh, there it is, rangefinder.
and it just now started coming down.
It's Soviet artillery. Takes a while.
Yeah, they had to warm up the Katyushas apparently.
And grease them with vodka.
Oh, got a gunner.
Alright, I'm in. I did.
Oh!
What do I do now?
Freaking Horo. That is a big shell. Be patient, young Padawan. Well, as soon as we get done with this battle, we'll come grab you. Friggin' Horo camping down at the end of the thing there. To the right.
So having a
Interesting.
backup vehicle is a good thing.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
No, that was a Chiha.
Oh, yeah, Chiha.
Having a backup vehicle just allows you to play it again a second time when you actually get into the, like, if you lose it. The only problem with that is it costs real money to get them. So,
No, you can actually get them in.
well, you can get them as rewards for daily stuff, but and you can get them in the, yeah, anyway. You basically have to spend real money to get them. Where they're at? Why don't they have enemy aircraft? I see their SPAA going to town. Like, why can't they spawn aircraft so I can get my glorious gas going? Uh-oh.
Горьковский автозавод.
Oh, I got a kill assist. Woo woo. That shotgun was must have been what I was engaging when I first came around that corner, but
I'd be right back.
oh Nikes! Rip me! Right in the ball sack! I got my gunner right in the ball sack. It was nice knowing you. You go to Gulag now. Oh my. How do you have it all binded to the mouse? Ugh. My mouse only has like 5 buttons on it, so that wouldn't really... 5 buttons? Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 buttons on it. T-64B with its armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding Sabo with 430mm of pen. Really? You think so? I bet the Abrams would have been pretty good back when it was being tested, because, if I remember correctly, the Abrams used to have a pretty trollish, You need to get more to his broadside, Lane Warrior.
I'm back.
Ow, there's that there.
Oh, you died. That's neat. Our whole team is at their spawn.
Anyone still have spawn points left?
I've got 410 spawn points, but I need them to kill the guy that was there.
I don't think he's gonna get killed.
So, do I need to recruit a crew?
Yes.
Yes.
You want extra slots? Yes. That's like extra port slots, but you can only have, what, 8, I think? Maybe it's 6?
Five without paying.
Oh,
Real
of
money.
course. They're planning to show up after we die.
Right. And apparently no one is interested in killing that Panzer III that was at our spawn area. Alright, I'm gonna go to the
No,
hangar.
why would
Elite, what's your in-game name?
Elite one shot.
No way.
Very original.
I know, right? It's almost like Elite IJN.
you-
Yes.
Or Land Warrior.
Or Land Warrior, that's true. Potato Warrior.
Hey, hey.
Grass,
Potatoes can
grass.
be used for.
Lieutenant Warrior.
There, we invited you to squad. Please join us.
I accepted.
Okay.
Staying with the Soviets.
Oh, we can go to the Germans. He's only gonna have I'm gonna switch to the Germans. We can have the Germans and the Americans. Okay. Okay. Yes, this ought to be interesting. Go ahead and ready up.
Where's that?
Top, I think. Or it's in the chat.
Ready. Ready.
We are all ready.
I have no idea what's happening, but okay.
Do you have your tank set up?
No.
He's not gonna have much to set up, to be honest with
Oh.
you.
Pretty vanilla at the moment.
Yep. The depleted no. That's not how that works.
What?
Oh, someone on YouTube was saying that the real M1A1, some said that the depleted uranium rounds gave them cancer. No, that's not
It
how
was
that works.
very little radioactive.
The radiation that's released by depleted uranium is
It's slightly more than it's
Than
very,
background,
very-
yeah.
Yeah, to background.
you would have to be eating it in order to actually like receive lethal dosages of it. At
There's
which point
a lot,
you kind of deserve it.
there's
I'm not
a
gonna
lot
lie.
More things that give us cancer than depleted uranium.
Yeah, DU stuff that's been tested like ad nauseum, and that's like there was a lawsuit after the Fukushima accident. There was a lawsuit because one of the U.S. carriers was actually nowhere near it. I think it was in Tokyo or something like that, and there was a bunch of people complaining that they have received a whole bunch of back-related, like, not back-related, but injuries and stuff as a result of radiation exposure. Stuff that isn't associated with radiation exposure, like screwed up backs, which you don't get screwed up backs from radiation exposure.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the name. Depleted uranium. It's depleted.
Yeah.
It's still radioactive, no matter what.
It is radioactive. I mean, you're
But-
never going to get away from that. But the
But
question
you
is
never
whether or
get
not
rid-
the radiation is actually lethal or health concern.
Well, everything is radioactive, but it's just the level.
We've got way too many tanks right here. It's a freaking traffic jam. Move up to A.
Is there no friendly fire?
There is when aircraft to ground or ground to aircraft there is, but tank to tank there is not. Ground to ground there's not. Air to air there is. Sorry. Keep crossing. Phew. I thought I was gonna die there for a minute. I probably will here in a couple milliseconds. Dear, oh, frack. Yes! Woo! Hello, Mr. 20mm. Say hello to my little friend. Uh-oh. Oh, bull. Alright. Yep, we're gonna help Cap A. Holy crap, there's something in the tree line to the west. Be cautious.
Oh,
Yep, you found him.
Ooh!
Ay. Okay.
I'm dead.
Oh, well, that's nice. I died too. Yeah, you're right. I have a tree line.
Show new where. Comrade, please.
So I'm in with another tank apparently.
Oh, well, you died. So if
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't damage anything or get any cap points, you probably don't have enough spawn points to actually spawn in anything.
I am spawned in.
Oh, did you? Great.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
oh yeah, you see the panther too.
Great. I'm dead. Oh, for Pete's sakes!
What am I getting hit by? Like across the map.
Ah, Jesus. Freaking BT5. Oh, man.
Ouch. Oh, look at Mr. High Flyer in 1851.
What happened? Are there aircraft up? Enemy aircraft
Yes.
up? Ooh. Let's go ahead and we will break out our biplane.
Maybe I should be flying.
You have to gain spawn points.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I have a drop tank, apparently. No, the issue at Fuka wasn't the depleted uranium. There were people that were talking about the radiation and stuff, that the fallout from that was released from the reactors, and I don't think that's what they were necessarily getting at the DU part. But yeah, the thing with the depleted uranium is the actual Sabo rounds themselves. I don't think there's any DU that's actually exposed that could possibly burn
No,
to turn into
exactly.
dust.
The only
So-
way is if it hits a solid object, it will probably turn into dust.
Well, I mean, I could see it if it was launching that way, but all your force and stuff from your launch of a DU round is all, you know, it's all, I don't want to say contained, that's the wrong word, but it's, I guess contained is the right word.
It's usually launches from a canister, and basically there is no really.
Well, it's a Sabo
explosive-
round, so.
Yeah, so it doesn't really explode. It just goes into one tank, then turns into shards, I think, and then it becomes radioactive. The only
Well, it's
thing-
always radioactive.
The only
Doesn't-
thing rival it is tungsten rounds, but tungsten is so fucking expensive to produce.
I don't know if I'm doing any real good in this thing because there's no aircraft up.
I see a lot of rounds just bouncing.
Aircraft! Yes! Bomber. Must be one on me. Nope, just SPAA.
No, you got 2 SPAs after you. Oh, 1.
Oh, we're out of ammo. Guess we're gonna go find ourselves an airfield to land at. Oh my goodness. We got 28 minutes of fuel and it's leaking.
Well, there's your problem.
Right. Yeah, midnight. I'm aware of that. That DU rounds, you know, if you ingest them, that would be bad. We made that comment at the beginning of this conversation. That part isn't what's at dispute. The question is whether or not the actual round itself, the actual core of the round, the actual sabot, the DU dart, is exposed in any way and burns in any way. When the round is shot, and I don't know that it is. I guess I don't know. I'm sure it's messy as hell because you are burning powder, and even like some of the best match grade rounds and stuff. Even some of the best match grade rounds produced for firearms are really bad about leaving a lot of like blowback and residue and stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if there was more than that. Apparently all I have are combat flaps on this thing. No landing flaps.
I'm watching you try to not crash.
It's all good. We got this.
It is entertaining.
See? We're good.
At least you didn't pull a Jingles whining.
And now I'm actually so short of the runway that I need to throttle up a little bit just to make it there, so that when I need it to, it'll repair. So close yet so far. I think that's close enough. We can break now.
Have another drink before you fly, whiskey.
Right? I don't think we're gonna get back up into this one in time. We got 30 seconds to reload here. Yeah, the Fukushima accident is a really interesting accident. I mean, it really demonstrates, as bad as it sounds, it really demonstrates how safe modern nuclear power plants are. Because 0 people have, and 0 people are projected to die as a result of exposure to radiation and other things at Fukushima. So, on the upside, there is at least, you know, that aspect of it. That's not to say that the accident itself was a good thing. It's far from that. It's just modern nuclear power is way better than people give it credit for in terms of safety.
It's also way safer than that.
Well, what is it? Well, what happened was it a tsunami got into...
Okay, the whole Fukushima incident, what had happened is the, yes, the earthquake, the tsunami and everything did damage to it, but what really caused it to fail was the, failure in the redundancies and backups because people cut corners. It was designed to survive earthquakes and tsunamis that hit it. It's just the redundancies didn't kick in properly.
Well, and they didn't kick in properly because, well, they it got wiped out. So that doesn't help the situation any. Okay. Oh, I actually have to tell it to research something. I suppose we can research the disk. We got bombs finally on this thing.
Soviets again?
No, we don't have to. It was just it was being crazy. Hang on. I'm in the process of upgrading stuff because stuff got upgraded. Holy buckets. Seriously. I don't think search it. That's necessary, but oh my goodness, come on. How many more things do I have to research? Holy cow. Okay, finally. Y'all ready? Elite, how did that go for you?
Not too well, I guess. I died.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I mean, beyond that.
You only live once.
That's true. You only live once. All right. Elite, you need to ready up whenever you're ready, man.
Do I research stuff?
If you got any experience, you can. It will probably wait to tell you until you've actually fully upgraded something, and then it'll tell you, but
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright. Quit. Make sure everybody is at 1.0 or lower, because we're crying out loud, everybody's switching around all the time. Oh my goodness.
Waiting for Mast.
I know, he keeps on doing it.
Well, I wanted an AA that's not, for German, but it's 1.3.
Oh. Yeah, there definitely was a meltdown at Fukushima. There was actually 4 of them. 4 of them. There was a lot of them. But the vast majority of it was contained within the containment buildings. The explosions that you saw were hydrogen explosions. They were not nuclear explosions. The actual containment of the buildings themselves was not breached. They did find in the bottom of the containment building on one of the reactors, they did find evidence that some of the fuel had escaped into the water underneath of it. However, that water is part of the cooling system for the reactor, so it wasn't like it was like it had breached into groundwater or anything.
If you really want to get Whiskey talking about nuclear power, ask him about the molten salt nuclear reactor.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. But yeah, the problem was decay heat, and the whole reason decay heat wasn't taken out of the system was because there were no generators to supply cooling pumps. The lack of cooling pumps supplying generators caused, the core to melt down, and it wasn't an issue of the reactor just ran too hot. When the earthquake happened, they all shut down correctly. They were all managing decay heat, and that's one of the big faults with light water reactors and pressurized water reactors. There are reactor designs, new reactor designs coming up that are extremely promising in this regard. None of them have any Soviet bias or are made of stellinium, so we will probably run into problems with that. But the molten salt reactor program is a very awesome program in the 1960s that used molten salt. The fuel was dissolved in the salt. It operated at 1 atmosphere of pressure, aka what you're currently sitting in, and as a result, it was significantly safer. It operated at higher temperatures, but it was, yes, Lifter. I mean, Lifter is a molten salt reactor. Lifter is just the breeder. It's a thorium breeder version of a molten salt reactor. But molten salt, even without, Lifter is a fantastic end goal, and I really wish we could get there. We're talking about nuclear reactors because we got off on a side tangent about depleted uranium rounds. No, we can talk about Chernobyl though if you want. We were talking about Fukushima, but molten salt reactors are a really awesome design. But molten salt reactors, I think, are the future, even if we don't go straight for lifter, which would be kind of a shame. Even if we don't go straight for lifter because of stupid reasons, molten salt in general offers a huge advantage over pressurized water reactors and boiling water reactors. But yeah, we were talking about Fukushima. Chernobyl's interesting too, though. For how bad of an accident that was, the World Health Organization and the UN Scientific Committee on the Effects of Atomic Radiation, less than 4,000 people will die as a result of the worst nuclear accident in world history. And the current level is like, the current number is like 52 or something like that, officially recognized. Next up is fusion, not fission. We already have fission reactors. Okay. We are on a map that is way too open for this tier.
Okay.
Who brought us into this?
Wasn't me.
You.
Me? I don't think so.
We shall blame whiskey.
Well, thorium was developed very soon. It was developed very early on, like ridiculously early on in the world nuclear history. It didn't win the contest for most popular, unfortunately. Mostly because we had a lot of built-up knowledge due to weapons development. Well, the Chernobyl accident is they weren't testing the emergency cooling systems. They were testing whether or not the reactor could keep its cooling systems running as the turbines spun down under residual heat from the reactor being shut down. And
Why are you over there?
because I spawned over here, I don't know. But for everything that it is, it's for all that Chernobyl was, as far as a terrible, terrible, terrible thing, it really only hurt nuclear in the sense that people became extremely ignorant about it. Sad. And yes, thanks Nixon for killing very fantastic molten salt reactor program. It also doesn't help that the uranium 233 bomb that we did actually test fizzled compared to what it should have been. So that's always an interesting side effect. Gonna put a nuke reactor in your Camaro. Well, it can't make it any slower. Come on, little tank. Let's go. No. I think that Chernobyl was well beyond the point at which inserting control rods would or wouldn't have changed the outcome. It was doomed the minute they it was doomed long before they hit the scram button. They put it into a really unstable configuration. I mean, really unstable configuration.
Wow, you know, since it melted down, I would say it's unstable.
Well, yeah. What I meant was it put itself into, they put it into a feedback loop.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Not being able to... Oh, found him. I got your gunner. I got your gunner. Oh, Shiza. He's got his gun back. Oh, bullshit! Well, I deserve that. That was not very nice. More golden eagles. Okay. Elites. How you doing? Keep pushing in there. You'll eventually find something.
I don't want to.
Any planes up yet?
I don't see any.
Oh, nope, there's one.
To the eastern front with you. Ah. I don't think batteries are going to be the boon to solar power that people make out to be. And the reason why I say that is quite simple. Basically, every power source benefits from battery technology. Oh no, I need to refuel my nuclear power plant batteries. Oh no, our natural gas supply is low, and natural gas prices are high. Batteries. Oh no, we're in the middle of a drought, and we can't keep our dam operating. Batteries. So batteries are really going to be beneficial to a lot more than just wind and solar. But everybody wants to talk about them as being a huge benefit to just wind and solar. There's a tank right there. Get him! Did you kill him? You killed him! Nice! He's dead, I think. Right?
Yep. Wow, I shot something.
You killed something!
Pretty cool.
Nice. Are you having fun?
Shh.
Behind you. You got a Stuart behind you. Move. Yep, he's behind you on the street.
Still behind me?
I don't think he might be following you. You could probably turn guns rear and smoke him. Now he's to your right. Oop, somebody killed something and I can get back in now, so you're on your own. Do we want to be aircraft? Yeah. I don't have enough spawn points to spawn with bombs. God dang it. Here I am in my little 1.0 biplane, doing barrel rolls. Oh, man.
Oh, you got company up there.
I do? Where?
Yep. You see where I am?
No. I see over at
See
sea.
where I'm shooting?
Yes, I do, kind of, I think.
Oh, they got him. Oh, they got
Yep.
a critical hit.
I am being shot at. They've got a bunch of SPAA over by C, or A, sorry.
Oh, let's go say hello.
Yep, there's a lot of SPAA over there. I don't know that I can kill any of them. So we're just gonna keep flying here. Maybe do a little bit of a climb and... Oh, that's friendly SPAA over there. Huh. Okay. This is the right channel for former real-life tankers that are into nuclear reactor history and play video games. I think what you have is correct.
Are you expecting anything less?
Maybe. I don't see any targets. What a bummer.
How do you spot targets?
If you are in a light tank, you can spot them using the binoculars for the rest of your team. But if you are not, you basically just line them up with your machine guns. That's the best way. Rip. Oh! I thought we were gonna make it! Damn it. I'm still technically alive. Allow me to exit my plane before I die. He shouldn't get any kill credits for that.
No, you die. Actually, you crash.
Are we losing B?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that means an enemy would be in B, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And I will watch your right side. Yeah, you could go help that guy. I don't know what's there, but I wouldn't hang out on the top of a hill if I were you. A great way to get shot by a tank destroyer or a mobile gun piece. Left. Coming through to your left side here. Right there. See him?
Yeah. But
Turn your
get
tank.
my damn turret.
Oh, somebody else got him.
Is there another one?
Yeah, because the cap isn't being capped right now. I don't see him.
He's on the north side.
Oh, look left. Go back to where you were at. Look down this channel to your left here. You should be able to run into him.
But I don't want to. I see him.
Oh, they got Charlie too.
There he is. Did you get him?
I think so.
Did it say tank destroyed?
Well,
Yep.
I shot him
Behind
with
you.
Something. Oh, great. Well, now it's kind of...
You can turn your turret. Go around the edge of the corner there while you're turning your turret around. He's gonna keep trying, but he's got... Oh. Rip. Now you're on fire. Could your turret turn any slower?
Yeah.
Well, hey, you did good, though. You're doing good this match.
I started repairing. I guess that was a bad idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you've lost your engine or something like that, you really don't have much of a choice anyway.
Okay. Apparently, I can get in game, so I'm back in game.
Yeah, by all means.
I don't know what this thing is, but...
Scheiße.
Hang on, let me find you again. Oh, yeah. That's a halfway decent little tank. The main gun is a 20 mil.
Oh.
It's a friendly. He's just screwing around.
Okay, so should I go for A or...
I would support your team at... Probably head back to C, but... You know what the most ironic thing about fusion power is? People have this misconception that fusion power is, like, doesn't produce any waste. And that is about as far from the truth as you could possibly get. It produces a metric crap ton of tritium because it needs it in order to maintain the reaction. So fusion itself produces a lot of radioactive products as well. It's just that those products are more easily used. Now, a molten salt reactor, you can more easily separate out fission products, and that would also help out a lot, but, yeah. Anyway. Fusion is yet to produce more power than it consumes, and so until the day that it does that, it will continue to be a non-useful product. All the fission products are useful in the current world too. It's just getting to them in solid fuel rods is extremely expensive. To the point that there's no reason to do it. You could do that in line with a molten salt reactor. Just super nice. There's a tank right inside.
Trying to get my turret up.
Yeah, just keep pushing towards him if you can. Rip.
Or not.
I'm surprised how long this match is lasting. I figured it would have been over by now. Those are some sweet bogey wheels you got there on that thing, Mast.
I know, right?
Thing looks like a frickin' Honda Civic on ridiculously cheap coilovers. It's so bouncy.
Or no hubcaps.
Oh, this thing is. Oh. Is this like the slowest tank in the game?
Which one?
Whatever I'm in, it's just absolutely horrendous.
No, you haven't got to the
Panzer
T95.
35?
T95.
Yeah. Oh, there's a tank straight ahead of you. Mast behind you. Stuart. Oh, that's not a Stuart. That's a Frenchie.
Shooting baguettes at me. Leave me alone.
What a jerk. Maybe you can get, you're headed back towards our spawn. Yeah, Elite might be able to help you.
I hit him.
Too bad his guns are... French guns are shit.
Keep
Yeah,
going! No, he's still alive.
Times.
He is still alive. Did you die?
So I hit him 3 times.
Oh,
4 times.
that one. Keep up the good work. Nice. Oh!
What was that?
That was the airplane trying to suicide you and drop on me.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Where's that tank at?
DD.
He probably is down in that little defilade there. Probably can't see him.
Nope. I hit him
He's-
4 times. I mean, how many times do I need to hit him to kill him?
Well, you got to get through first. There he is. He just popped up over the top of the hill.
Yeah, okay, so now my turret can't, like, function at all because I need to repair it now?
Yeah.
Wow,
give-
that's...
Yeah. So there's little things about the game that are kind of frustrating. There you go. It was actually he killed you. He managed to kill your gunner. Is what happened there.
And look, I mean, I fired at him too, and apparently I didn't get the round off, right?
Well, I mean, it's entirely possible that your rounds were either fall. Was it saying that you hit him?
No.
It'll tell you when you hit him, and it'll usually show like a little X-ray thing, like when you die, like that, but in the upper right-hand corner.
We all dead?
Yeah, this game's almost over though, so I think if we hang out here, we should be able to get the full credits rather than the partials for leaving early, right? Because don't you only get like a fraction of?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they want you to be in the game till the end.
right. And this one's close enough, so long as we stay in. And I think on this one, after we finish with this one, we'll call the stream anyway. We keep playing.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna drop off when I head out, guys. I need to take care of stuff.
You need to what?
I need to take care of stuff, family.
Oh, sure. Well, wait for the game to end before you leave, because you do get better XP.
Ah, it's too late. It's all good.
Oh.
You will get it when he logs back in.
Alright. Have a good night, guys. I'm out of here.
See you, man.
Alright.
User
Later.
disconnected from your channel.
Ouch.
That MG42 going to town in that thing.
Because, you know.
Mr. Good Luck in his SDKFZ.
Now we need Moonpo mode to come into play.
Yeah, he could play his glorious Soviet bias tanks.
Puma is fighting viruses right now, so probably Soviet glorious viruses.
Well, then you should be able to translate all the code, right?
From Russian hackers.
Somewhere I did. Already.
Wow. That thing just raped the enemy. Oh my goodness. We're gonna win this battle, actually. How awesome is that? Well, that is a Japanese truck. What the heck? The Type 25 on the back. Or, no, it's a 25 millimeter. Is it Type 3? I can never keep my Japanese AA guns straight. They all look the same.
It's Type 94 with the Type 98 20 millimeter.
Oh. No 25 millimeter love.
You don't even get that in the tree.
What?
Yeah, you don't even get that. Yeah, you don't.
Huh.
You get 20 millimeters until you get the Duster, which is 40. Then it drops down by 5 millimeters to get the Type 87 twin 35 millimeter Orkin KD-8 cannon.
Love how it has freaking wagon wheels on it. I'm struggling to find anything that would use such wheels. What the heck? Hello, emo dude. Oh man, you just popped in at like probably the least opportune time. We're getting ready here to call this live stream and end. We had a couple of you guys here. I wish it was more entertaining. It's not easy to keep this entertaining, I guess.
Wait till I get drunk.
Moon Puma will make everything more entertaining.
Moon Puma on moonshine.
Oh boy.
Oh no. That's a nuclear weapon.
Oh man. Well, on that bombshell, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call this live stream a good one. Thank you everybody for checking it out. Hopefully we'll get some more War Thunder in action in after the live stream on next week. So let's stream schedule real quick. On the 19th of May. Anyway, I'm your Peacekeeper, Fastfire, Land Warrior, Moon Puma.
Adios.
Take it easy, guys.
Good night, guys.